Hello my dears, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with some messages around new moon in Sagittarius that's coming up on December 12th. Depending on where you are in the world, you can check out the exact peak time of this new moon. But essentially, new moon in Sagittarius is bringing us lots of faith and hope and enthusiasm and energy to dream big and bring something exciting into our life. And we're kind of already in that mode since we're at the end of the calendar year and a lot of people are doing summer of the year and what they want to do next year, you know, what's the next big thing you want to achieve and things like that. So it kind of naturally aligns with that energy. But as always, when you are setting your intention, the new moon is asking you to, or the universe rather, is asking you to be quite specific and setting intentions. Of course, not just a wishful thinking, not just like writing a letter to Santa. It's about being ready to take action and not like, okay, when the universe shows me that, you know, it's supporting me with that goal, then I'm gonna, no. You're supposed to take action if you really believe in that cause, if you really want it. And then the universe aligns with it and co-creates with you. You see, it's interesting, right? So let's see, I'm gonna go through every zodiac sign, starting with Sagittarius, since we are in Sagittarius season, to see what are the messages for this lunation event. What do people of a specific sign need to know? And this is gonna be for Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. So if you know your different placements, then check out the message for each of those. There's gonna be timestamps available, so feel free to click on the ones that are relevant to you, or maybe even to your partner, to somebody that you're cross-watching for. All right, let's get going. So for Sagittarius, the oracle message is a talisman. There is something in your life that is actually your lucky charm, that is like a talisman. It could be a person, of course, as well. At this time, it's very important to acknowledge, to be grateful, to appreciate, to acknowledge the importance of that someone or something in your life and how instrumental they've been in getting you where you are today, supporting you every step of the way, giving you different nudges of what to do, what not to do. And this talisman is going to continue working for you if you keep charging it up with this energy of grace and gratitude. Okay, messages for Sagittarius. Five of Pentacles, the Chariot, and Knight of Cups. You may be feeling during this time like you're not being rewarded fairly for what you have been doing. It could be very little money-wise, or it can be something else. Like if it's about friends and family, it could be like the time that they give you or attention that they pay to you in return for how much you've been doing for them, something along those lines. So first of all, of course, don't focus on the negative, focus on what you want to bring in. It looks like there's going to be an opportunity to do a personal growth leap through communicating how you feel and how you want things to be. So do not kind of soak in the pity and sorrow, but rather this is an opportunity to be honest, to be authentic, and to understand what you want, why you want it, right? And be explicit about it, right? With the idea of progress in a positive direction with that someone, whoever that is for you, Sagittarius, right? Now, Capricorn. You have education, number 35. So what is it that you like to learn in the next cycle? Next cycle is primarily a month and 6 months, right? So 6 months is going to be the cycle between new moon in Sagittarius and the full moon in Sagittarius, which is going to happen in 6 months from now. So what would you like to learn during this time? What kind of skills to get? Who is your teacher? Do you know them? How are you finding them? There's a lot of opportunity for that. Grasping extra knowledge and something that will be directional in your path forward, whether it's personal or professional or both. Messages for Capricorn. Capricorn does have energy of learning and studying and being in that journalist mode of learning all the information, spending hours in the library, digging, searching. So I feel like it's very much intact with your aptitude, right? It's more about understanding what is important and why, of course. So for your tarot, we have Seven of Wands, Ten of Cups, and Ace of Cups. Yeah, so looking at yourself from like a perspective of what do I represent, right? What do I stand for? What are my values? And aligning those educational opportunities with the values, right? And also there is an opportunity of new love coming in, something super, super emotionally fulfilling. And I love that it's almost like this girl is looking towards this guy, like, you know, they do look like a couple a little bit, although there is a hand of the divine here, right? So your connection with your higher power comes first, no matter what. Don't put anybody on the pedestal, that's what I'm hearing. But if you are approaching this relationship, whether it's already existing in your life or somebody new coming in, with an open heart, without any limiting expectations, with, newsflash, the ability to learn about yourself and about the other person through the relationship. Not just approach it as like you already know everything or making assumptions, right? This is a learning path as well, right? And if you do approach it from that perspective, it's going to be really, really happy for you. Okay? Now, Aquarius. One Ring Circus. Yeah, so you may have been through a ringer. Your life may seem very chaotic, or it has been chaotic lately, and it seems like your main desire during this time is just get to a place of calm, of peace, of like not having to solve everybody's problems and run around putting out fires day in and day out. That's what I'm getting from you. There's also a new moon, actually. Oh, and in this card as well, I lost it, sorry, but yeah, there's a new moon here. What is the message for Aquarius? Another Ten of Cups. You did hear me shuffle. Ten of Cups, the High Priestess, and Queen of Swords. Yeah, so it's definitely the topic of the feminine energy is at hand, is in focus right now, right? And there is a desire for happiness and joy, for emotional fulfillment, and masculines understand that it is connected with their communication, with their relationship with the feminines in their life. And it can be more than one, and I don't just mean somebody who's trying, you know, to be together with several people. No, it may be a partner and a friend, or a sibling, or a mother, right? But there is a combination, because I'm sensing that these are different people, right? And the masculine is like trying to understand where that happiness, where can it be found, right? It's like, it's not just about ignoring things that I don't like, or supporting things that I do like, right? It doesn't really work like that with people, right? And maybe there's also something for me to learn, right? So continue focusing on finding that peace, but try to find it, especially if it's about relationships with people. Try to see their perspective and find compromise, and B, see what is triggering for you in that situation. Why the way things are right now are not, you know, in alignment with what your happily ever after is, right? What is really the trouble, right? And try to see how you can change that, your belief system, your behavior, right? Or communication with these people to make it happier. And I'm not saying that it necessarily means that they are in the right and you are in the wrong, right? But even if it's the other way around, can you talk to them about it? Can you get the message across of why it's hurtful for you, or why it's not working for you? Can you have that healthy, mature negotiation on how to create something that will be happy for the both of you, right? It's this moment of truth. It's the moment of strong energies, right? Like whoever these feminine energies are, they're not gonna back down. And it's not just gonna be that you're gonna ignore the problem, you know, kind of rub it under the carpet and it's just gonna stay there. No, the graceful time for this is over. Now it's time to bring in changes into your life. Do something happier, as the Ten of Cups suggests. Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Stuck in the mud. Oh my gosh. Do you feel like you're stuck in the mud, Pisces? Because that'd be the feeling. It's actually going around. It's like a lot of people, as I'm seeing it around me, are like in that kind of an energy. And yeah, it's not been easy, even from astronomical, astrological perspective. To us, we're already in that overwhelmed time of the year. Messages for Pisces, please. How do they get unstuck? Also has a new moon here. I never really noticed how many new moons are in this deck, in the cards. But what I'm gonna say is that, especially as I'm looking at this picture of an elephant trying to literally find his way in, or like around or out of the mud, rather, during the new moon, it's pretty dark around. So your way is not gonna be very straightforward and obvious. It's gonna be something that you'll need to find intuitively. That's gonna be the key to it. Emperor, Page of Cups, Six of Swords. Yeah, definitely this is the search for something more compassionate and calm, but you don't have to fight a battle. There's also the desire to, or the need to be in charge and to start making decisions. So if you feel like you're stuck because you always have to align or to work with other people around what they need, what they want from you, now's the time to put your foot down and say, you know what, this is my time now. And I'm gonna let you know what I want, what I need. And most important, I'm gonna take action in that direction. Because if you don't do it for yourself, Pisces, nobody will. Okay, Aries. Your oracle card is movement, 28. The joy of movement. Whatever that means to you, it will mean different things to different people. It's very important to be on the move, whether it's moving to a location, could be travel, could be actual moving home. It could be movement, i.e. fitness, dance, something that gets you moving physically. It can also mean at least temporal move to something else or somewhere else. Like it can be moved to a different activity, a different focus, so that you change your perspective, so that you can see your old situation from a new angle. Messages for Aries. Knight of Swords, Judgment, and Lovers. Yeah, so there is some sort of communication coming in about your bigger purpose in life and how is it related with the energy of love, right? So there could be topics that you never thought were connected. I don't know, maybe you are a broker on Wall Street. Maybe some of you are, and that's why I'm getting this example, right? And you're like, how is that connected with love? How's, like, you know, on earth is it connected? And you will see that, how the way you do your job, the way you coordinate things, you interact with people in your workplace relates to how you do relationships, and the other way around. And I'm not just saying you had an argument with your partner and then you're not doing as great at work or you're agitated. No, I'm saying that you're using the same patterns, the same approach in building a connection, in agreeing about something. And it can be very healthy, it can be very unhealthy, it can be anything in between. But what's important now is to look it in the eye. Knight of Swords is the energy of like saying it like it is, right? And not really thinking about consequences, so be a little bit careful about it. But there is definitely this potential of learning what is the truth and how to stay truthful, even if the circumstances may be speaking against it. All right, Taurus. Home. Oh, I love this. Yes, pay attention to your home and how you organize it. What does home mean to you? When you hear me say home, what do you think about? Who do you think about right away? What is it for you? Is it your favorite room? Is that some sort of a smell? Especially since we are talking about Taurus, Taurus are very sensual creatures, right? It could be sounds, smells, colors, maybe food that you cook or somebody cooks for you. Maybe it's people around you. Maybe all of the above. Like, what does that mean? And it's going to be important during this time to set intentions and to pay attention to your home, how you can make it better, how you can make it more enjoyable for yourself, how you can take care of it. It's been taken care of you. Are you taking care of it, right? Like, it's been your fortress. It's had your back. Now, are you doing the same? Messages for Taurus. Page of Wands, the Chariot, and the Sun. Wow. There's going to be some sort of communication coming into you about somebody having passion to be with you, to work with you, to do something with you, right? And no, I don't mean it in a dirty or vulgar way. I just mean that it doesn't have to be romantic or sexual, right? It may be, but it may be somebody being excited about, I don't know, spending time together, going out or doing a hobby, right? Or doing a DIY project on the house or something along those lines. Maybe even meeting up for a drink, but you haven't seen each other for 3 years and this is super exciting, right? Some sort of excitement here from somebody, right? But what's important is that you're moving forward to the realization of your dreams, to like this. The sun is the happiest card in the deck, right? To this warmth, calmness, healed place, right? That's the real home. That's what I'm getting, right? So you're almost there. So you're seeing during this time how you can get from, let's say you're at 85% now of happiness in your home and what it means to you. How do you get to 100? Spirit will show you. These are major arcana, so there is divine intervention coming in and you will get those ideas. Just don't let them fly by, write them down, make sure it's grounded, it's rooted somewhere, it's recorded somewhere, because it's definitely bringing in progress for your entire life, for everything. That's how home is important. That's how much it's important right now. All right, Gemini. Cleaning house. Ooh, I was just talking about something similar for Taurus. But anyway, this is a little bit more specific. So this is taking care of the house, right? And it can be literal, cleaning, decluttering, making sure that it's organized and it's comfortable for you, and cozy. But it's also about cleaning house inside your mind, you know, making sure that you don't have any painful lingering thoughts, any obvious fears that are stopping you from creating powerful and ambitious intentions during this new moon. So clean house, or if you spend effort cleaning the house, it will pay back. You will see the result, the much more accelerated result than you would normally have. Sorry, guys. Okay, so messages for Gemini, or cleaning the house. Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Hanged Woman. Yeah, so a lot of wands, and you do have some some gifts that are being discovered at this time. Something that you either didn't pay attention to or you didn't know about it at all. During this time, there is a chance for you to see what it's about, but you do need a different approach, and that's where cleaning the house is going to help you, right? Especially, I mean, any level of cleaning, whether it's physical or in your mind, but the mind example is a little more obvious, right? To change your belief system or you change your attitude towards something, and then immediately your perception changes, like the energy changes, things start flowing. And even in this 10 of Wands, in this deck specifically, it's about connection with ancestors. It's about clearing generational karma. So immediately as you get a new perspective, and the divine of the universe will be helping you if you let it, You will start seeing things moving and things that used to block you before, and how you can move over them. And sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes acknowledging what it's been, what that blocker is, what that karmic pattern is actually enough to heal it. Especially when we're talking about generational karma. Okay, that was the message for you, Gemini. Cancer. Your card is Magic Prayer. Wow. So this is pretty much on the nose. Do the magic prayer, whatever that is for you, whether it's some sort of specific ritual for the new moon. And by the way, one of the kind of baseline rituals you can do during new moon in Sag is to write down your intention or intentions and burn them. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so fire element will ignite it with more energy. Yeah, so don't go with some material things that are like in your immediate vicinity that you want to bring in. Do the magic prayer and see what is really important. Let the prayer guide you in what those intentions are. Or you can even say a prayer like asking the divine, asking your higher power to bring what is, whatever is for your highest good right now. But like I said, even with that kind of scenario, it's important to be more specific. What is it, like what area of life are you looking for? What kind of questions are you trying to answer for yourself? What kind of goals you have? Six of Cups, Knight of Wands, and Knight of Cups. Look at these knights. Wow. Yeah, so definitely there is a desire to communicate and to move towards somebody or something. There is Six of Cups here. This is one of the soulmate energies. So either you want to move to your soulmate, to somebody who you at least have known for a long time, or they do. And whichever way it is, the person that, like, let's say you are moving towards your soulmate, right? There is a desire to move towards them, but I don't really see much action happening here. So one of your tasks is to understand why. You have a lot of passion, you have a lot of emotion towards this person, but something is paralyzing you and stopping you from acting on it. Try to understand that and understand how you can find a better way of getting communication on the topic and communicating with that person on the topic. Communication, that's what knights are for. That's what they symbolize. Okay, that was Cancer. Now Leo. Wide open. Yay, stay wide open to new possibilities. That's almost like a Fool energy. And it actually is very aligned with what Sagittarius are for, right? They're very trusting, sometimes even naive, but also very hopeful and seeing the opportunities where other people may not necessarily see them. Messages for Leo. Eight of Wands, the Moon, and the Devil. Yeah, so for you, the Moon is going to be illuminating certain patterns in communication that you've been experiencing. Most likely in romantic relationships, but not necessarily. Because the patterns that we have, we usually perpetuate in all and any communications, right? But there could be, of course, something related to sexual intimacy, for example, or some gender-related stereotypes, or like husband-wife role stereotypes, things like that. So you will actually get some sort of message that will show you, and it may not be direct message, so pay attention, Leo. Be wide open to that message, right? Be curious and very aware of your space and like what comes into your consciousness, right? Like, for example, you're meeting or you're talking to a person that's has very different views from yours, right? Don't shut them down. Don't just ignore or pretend that you're listening. Listen in. There's going to be something there that you should be noticing and acknowledging for your own life. Or maybe you'll accidentally get into a program about gender equality you'll be like, oh, not this again. But at this time, pay attention to that. Whatever that like big in your face moment is with some unusual information, that's the message. Okay, that was Leo. Virgo, wishing well, number 48. So much potential for setting intentions. It's like, I'm hearing that it's times 10 for Virgo compared to everyone else. It's the reward for the hard work that you've done, for the healing that you've done, for sticking with it, I'm hearing, whatever it is. So now the main idea is to be brave, to wish for something big and beautiful. Messages for Virgo. We have Knight of Swords, the Creatrix, and Two of Swords. The Creatrix is the Empress energy. Oh no, sorry, that's the Magician. Yes, you can be the Magician, but there are swords here. And what I'm getting is, I mean, it's the usual thing, like your thoughts could get in the way of your manifestation. And again, Magician to me is very much aligning with what I started saying about this time-stand possibility to manifest something. You have all the tools. You are at the right energy level. But don't let the thoughts to sabotage, whether it's somebody else's thoughts and words that are bringing you down, or chipping off your confidence and feeling of self-worth, or whether you're doing it to yourself but putting yourself in a stalemate where you're trying to always find the perfect solution. You know, they say perfect is the enemy of good. So don't get too hung up on it, because you'll miss your window of opportunity and it will be a pity. All right, Libra. Golden Palace, 23. So lots of abundance coming in, right? And putting you on a throne of that. It could be success in business, could be getting inheritance. Maybe it's not even necessarily you directly bringing it in, but for example, your spouse or maybe someone in your family suddenly becomes wealthy and you get the benefits of that. Whatever it is, you'll feel it, you know, it's like this palace level existence. And by the way, look at that again, new moon energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, messages for Libra. Guidance for Libra. 8 of Wands, the High Priestess, 10 of Cups. Wow, many people are getting similar cards. But the main idea is that, yes, emotional happiness is very much possible. But it's important to kind of be realistic, right? And be sort of honest with yourself, where the material gain, the abundance, the wealth, how it relates to the emotional fulfillment, where the truth is, right? Like, is it related 100%? And the wealth and gifts that you're getting are the reflection of how far you've come, always, right? The law of reciprocity is always there. But is it the source of the emotional satisfaction? Those are going to be the questions that will be posed to you at this time, for you to find your own philosophy on the subject. Okay, Scorpio. Dragon Slayer. Not the Slayer, but Lair. Actually, I will read this one because I don't remember what it is for, and I don't want to take a wild guess, so let's see. You're always protected and divinely directed. Yeah, I wouldn't guess it from this picture for sure. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. I love this. I feel like it's very much up your alley, Scorpio, to take the risk. Fear of Swords popped out. I'm gonna shuffle some more, but yeah, that could be the reason. Thank you. That's the message. The reason for the hesitation is that there is heartache in place that's stopping you from going for that, whatever that is. Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Five of Wands. Yeah, there is an impact from the outside world, i.e. things that people, places that get in the way of the dream, quote unquote. There's also your own overthinking and trying to balance too many things on your plate, trying to get everybody happy. So stop that. And if you decide to take that risk, be absolutely sure that it's something important and happy for yourself, and something that, yeah, may be challenging, but is also indicative of progress and growth, whether it's personal, professional, financial, or everything, right? We have the Page of Wands. So to me, it says like, you may be feeling like you lack certain determination or willpower at this time. That's another reason why it could be hard to make that choice. But this is an illusion. You actually have everything you need. You have the stamina. You have Sagittarius, the new moon energy helping you out with this, like being on your side. So use this window of opportunity to make that choice, to let the universe know that you're ready to make that choice. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, actually, we did start with Sagittarius, so this was the last one. There we go. We're through all the signs. I hope these messages were helpful for you guys. Yes, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section. Also, like, share, and subscribe. And remember to check out readings for each of your placements, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. I love you all.